Hello everyone, Sheila back again. I'm not sitting knitting today, I'm crocheting. This is the poncho I'm doing for Dagri. I'm coming on quite away with it. You know, the colours, well that's going to be like that. When I get a bit more done, it has to be, I don't know what size that is at the moment, I'll measure it. It's actually 14 inches I've done up to now. I have to do it to 24 inches, that's what the pattern says, and how I've worked out the colour, so many inches for each colour, and the way it's some of the stripes are thinner than others and are all the same size. So I'll get this finished in no time at all. It is very quick because it's two strands together and I'm knitting it like, we're crocheting it I should say, like Aaron with a 6mm, yes, a 6mm hook. So I could have had it done a lot quicker if I'd done it. I'm just doing, well in the UK it's double crochet. I think in the United States it's single crochet. If I'd done it the triple crochet, I would have got it finished probably a lot quicker, but that makes them more, the holes bigger, and I didn't want that. Not for Dagri wants this for putting over her shoulders when she's riding on a bicycle when she's, I think she goes up in the mountains somewhere and she sees it's quite cold. So it wouldn't be any good with big holes in it because it would just be, you know, the coal going through it. It is quite heavy as well because this is mercerized cotton. The cotton is quite heavy compared to like acrylic. You have a ball, yeah, some balls, yeah. This is 100 grams. It's somewhere, it tells you somewhere how many, oh it's here, thing in here. 201 meters. There's a lot less in length in the cotton than there is in like this ball. Well, that's 100 grams and that's 100 grams. That's a lot more loosely wound than that one. But this one, there's 330 meters. So there's nearly double the length in that one as what is in this one. So you're using a lot more of this. I did order 6 each of the 3 colours I'm using because I wasn't sure how much it was going to take. So I ordered the 6 of each to make sure I had plenty. And it's getting very heavy. I'm sitting with it on my knee. It's getting heavy to pick up. God and dear me knows what it's going to cost Dagri when I post it to her, because it's going to be quite heavy. But I know I'm getting quite a bit done since yesterday. I think I was on the about this far on the cream. I think I got about that far of the cream, so I've done that, the rest of the cream, and the well, it's like a mustard colour. I think it's ochre or something like that, but I just call it mustard, what it looks like. Probably looks different on the screen there, because the screen never actually shows the colours up. As nor on mine, they don't show the colours like they actually are. Because I have a cardigan that's actually lilac, but whenever anybody's seen it, they'll think it's blue. And Claudette got her cardigan this morning. I posted it yesterday and the post was pretty quick. And she's pleased with it. It fits. And she wants me to do her another one in red. plus some other thing that she's looking for a pattern for. But it'll probably not be till after the new year now, because I do want to get these finished for Dagry. And I'll have to see Angela about the cardigan that she had asked about a little while ago. And then I want to get one or two of my own things done before I start on any more orders. Because I have a cardigan that I started earlier on in the year, and I just have not had time to do anything to it. And I want to get that one finished. And anyway, I've been looking at a lot of videos today and well, yesterday as well. You know, all the Christmas ones that talk about Christmas. And I think it was one of Angela's mentioned about getting oranges in your stocking. When we were kids, our stocking used to go up. But it was the stocking that we wore. It wasn't a special stocking that was made for anything. And we used to get an orange in and one or two little packets of sweets, you know, like the little packets of refreshers, or remember the Spangles and the polos, you know, the fruit polos. We used to get things like that, and maybe we got a shilling or I think 2 shillings. Sometimes we might have got a 2 shilling piece, or it might have been a half crown. And for those of you who don't know what a half crown is, it's 12.5 pence. I think. I'll have to work that one out, remember that. But that's what we used to get in our stocking. Used to get like a tiny little toy, some sort of little toy thing, you know. They've got those great big massive stockings like sheets now that they put up and they fill up with things for the kids. And I don't think there's any fun for the kids like we were happy with all the little bits, things we used to get in our stockings and that. And I don't know whether a lot of you remember school time, at Christmas time. Well, we always used to take cards for your friends in your classroom, and we used to have a post box in the class. We used to put the cards in, but we also used to take little presents for each other. Well, my mother would never give me anything to take presents for the kids. She used to say I'm not wasting my money on them things. Well, you know, we used to be in the class and all the other kids used to be getting presents off each other, and I never used to get anything. And I didn't like that. So I thought, well, my mother was out at work, she didn't know what was going on, and my sister, my older sister Rona, who used to look after us, she was never there. She was always round the corner with her boyfriend, something like that. So I'm looking around the house and, what can I find there I can wrap up for a present and take it to school, and that I'll get something back. Couldn't think of anything, and I'm looking at my mum's radiogram thing. Oh, there's a lot of records in there. Well, I think I was about 11 at the time, because it was the same year that we got our first television. I was 11 when we got our television. And I remember saying to myself at the time, well, they never listen to these records anymore since we got the television, you know, they mustn't want them. So got all these records out, and I started wrapping them up in Christmas paper and that, and I took them to school and put them in the class parcel box. We used to have a parcel box, one for parcels and one for cards. And so I was getting one or two presents back off the kids who I was giving the records to, and nobody noticed. It went on Christmas time, nobody noticed. And then I remember it was New Year's Eve. We were all in bed. We're awake, you know, we always were awake then that time. But I heard my mum and dad coming in up the stairs, and, you know, a few drinks in them and one or two friends with them. And then I heard some fumbling and I heard some noises, and I was shouting, Sheila, get in here. Yeah, I looked inside the radiogram for the records to put on the the thing, only there wasn't any, was there? Sheila had given them all away to her friends at school. I often got reminded of that. My mother said, when you start work, she says, all your wages are going to pay back all those records you pinched out of them. But that's that was the way things were in them days, you know. I didn't care. I got presents back off the kids for a load of rubbish, you know, a little box of paper, not paper hankies, you know, the little hankies you used to get in the box, little bit embroidery on the corner and things like that, you know. They were probably thinking as that, oh, what were these lovely records we're getting in? We'll have to give us something for them. Yeah, my mother never let me forget that for a number of years. I think she used to buy anything like that, then she used to hide them. Oops, I've pulled that through. I've got to be careful using this because it's double. Sometimes I only catch one strand when it's going through. So that's a bit of that, and I've started the little cardigan. I'll get it out of my bag. I've got it in my bag here, Sandra. Get it out there. I've started the little cardigan that I'm doing. There's no rush for this because I've got the same length of time it takes me to do the poncho for Daggery, but I do want to try and get them finished before Christmas and sent off. That's the little, if you can see the little pattern, it's the same as what I'd done on the little grey cardigan the other day, the open moss stitch. That's going to be a 22-inch little cardigan. I think it'll measure 22, but I'll see where it measures when it's finished. So that's what I'm doing with the pink. And so now I'm going to make myself, I think I'll have a cup of coffee for a change. Get a little bit more crochet done. It's really miserable day. I've had to put the ring light on beside my computer again. It's dark and it's only 1:30 in the afternoon. It wasn't too bad the first thing this morning when I got up. It was a bit late. But then it got darker and darker, and then the rain started coming down, and it gets dark so early these days anyway, so there's not much time left for any light. It'll be dark anyway. So that's my little bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you when I get more of this done, more of the cardigan done. Bye for now.